So like after that, did you do any other programs from Asia?
Yeah, so I attended Angamardana like 3 days ago, or I finished 3 days ago, and I actually have a little sprain on my little toe.
Okay.
Yes, but I thought like it's very cheap to do programs here in Asia. I think the Angamar program was around like 2,500. Whereas in my country it's like 25,000.
25,000,
Yes, so
yes.
I thought like everyone was telling me, Kevin, don't do the program. Like your foot is messed up. Like yes, and people were like Angamardana is like the most intense, like physically program. So I was like, nah, I'm gonna do it here.
I'll break my leg and go fix it.
Yes, exactly. That was actually what was going through my head. I was like, no. Even if I break my leg, it will heal. Yes, it will fix it. And so I attended the program, and to my surprise, like, I actually thought it was really fun. Like, I'm the type of person who used to just sit, and meditate, and I never liked doing any like physical yoga or anything. But after attending Angamardana, I just felt like I just want to use my body more. Like it gives you like this strength and flexibility that you just want to do stuff. Whereas before my body was so weak and inflexible, it was like you could almost say annoying to use the body because it was like you're so stiff. But then you start getting a little flexible and like strong, and then all of a sudden it just feels like you want to do more stuff. And for me that was very big because I tend to just sit around and not use my body too much, which can be very unhealthy. So yeah, definitely like that program a lot. It was very fun too, but it was hard.
Because you're someone who has already done gymming and all, right?
Yes.
So like how do you feel, like which is much easier, or what do you think will benefited you most actually?
Okay, yeah. So the gym, I definitely got strong in terms of like I was able to lift very heavy stuff. But I was also very stiff in the body, especially because I'm the type who doesn't warm up. I would just go straight in, Yeah, so the gym just made me very strong, but it didn't give me my body just didn't feel at ease. I felt very stiff most of the time, and sometimes your muscles they get in the way. But with Angamardana, what I've noticed is that it gives you a lot of flexibility. There's certain postures that in the class after just a few days I could slowly see how it builds flexibility incredibly fast. And strength wise, I've noticed I can run a lot further and faster, and I used to breathe a lot through my mouth. But I've noticed after Angamardana I breathe with the nose only. Yeah, and if I just stop for a while, it's like my pulse just calms down so fast, and I was running a little bit, and I was just like, what is going on? Usually I would run this and I would be so and just breathe through the mouth and I would be so tired. But this time I was just I would run and then I would be and then after some time I settled down, and then it was I could just run again, and I could just keep going like that. So Angamardana for me has been actually more transformative than inner engineering.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, because for me it was not that hard for me to sit and stuff. It was always that I was very lazy, physically. I could never get to do the stuff that I wanted to do. But now, doing Angamardana and stuff, I feel this niceness that I can do what I want to do physically also. And I feel that's a really nice combination to have, being able to sit still but also being able to involve yourself in activity, which I never really did.
So I think anything else you would like to share about something, Lap of the Master, or something you want? Right now we are here for Lap of the Masters.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so I don't know what to say about Lap of the Master honestly, because it's very crazy. It is basically being in his lab, yeah. There's not much to say about the program, honestly. I think Lab of the Master is a program that you have to experience yourself as well, because otherwise you won't understand what it is we're talking about. But yeah, is it okay if I talk a little bit about my experience of the ashram?
Yeah, sure. Definitely, please.
Oh,
Please
okay. Yes. So the ashram is not like you expect it to be at all. Because like I grew up in a Buddhist family,
Oh,
so
is it? Okay.
yeah. So I've been to many monasteries and just places where monks live and stuff. And it's very quiet. People are just meditating and it's very silent and. Yeah, you kind of get that like very stillness vibe in the monasteries,
Okay.
whereas when I came to Isha, it was not like that at all. I would hear people doing sadhana and people would be like making weird sounds, and at first I thought it was birds and stuff, but then later I saw people were doing their sadhana, making like woo woo woo, and honestly sometimes I would be a little disturbed, because you're not used to that at all in the West. And you just think like also the volunteering it's very different. Like there's a lot of activity going on here in Isha, whereas in the monasteries it's very chill, and it just coming here has, you could say, broken a lot of my limitations of how I think about certain people and how I think about what is an ashram and what it means to be like happy. I thought that if you were spiritual you would be like this super happy loving person, but I've met a lot of people who are very different, Yeah, some people are very intense and some people are very like still and calm. So that is, yeah, like the ashram is definitely something else, and yeah, and the energy here is very nice. Like it just like calms you down in some way and just makes you, I feel just more focused here, like I know more of what I want to do. So yeah, the ashram is nice. You should definitely visit here.
Yes, even without any program you can visit the ashram. It is not that you need to be in engineering.
Yeah.
Simply visit also.
Of course. And actually I thought it was boring to be here in the beginning, because I was staying in the cottage.
Okay.
Yeah, where you book and you get a separate room by yourself. And I was here for 3 days and I thought it was a little boring, because I would visit the temples and stuff and it was nice, but I wasn't doing any volunteering at the time. But it was when I started volunteering I really started to enjoy being here, because I met a lot of people and I got to do activity. And when I was serving food, I don't know, I just felt so joyful that I was serving someone else food and I was doing it for free, something I never do. Yeah, like I own a business and I don't do anything for free, I always charge. So doing something for free, it just made me feel like this fulfillment, and it was just a very nice experience to volunteer.
Okay. So how can the viewers contact you? Do you have an Instagram or Facebook? Usually I put it if you want. If it's not okay, I won't link it. But do you have something that?
Yeah, so
Instagram?
I don't use Instagram and Facebook anymore that much. And I'm very slow at answering. I use Messenger only.
Email ID?
Yeah, email I have.
Then I'll link it. You can just
okay.
tell me I'll link it. So
Yes.
I'll link it in the description. That's the main part of the video. You have to say subscribe to the channel, like.
Subscribe to the channel and share the video. Remember to comment.
Yeah.
Yes.
Comment. Yes. Visit the ashram.
And visit the ashram.
So thank you. Namaskar everyone, welcome back to the video. So this is the announcement at the end of the video. Why I'm making this video is for the Cauvery Calling project under the Rally for Rivers. So the Rally for Rivers is the biggest ecological movement right now on the planet to revitalize the rivers of India. So as you know, during the Rally for Rivers movement, there were a lot of missed calls, and everyone in the country took part in it. So people keep on asking me, so what, everyone took part in it, so but did you revitalize the rivers, what happened to it? So right now the Cauvery Calling is the action to it. That is, Cauvery is a river that flows between two states, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. It was once a perennial river, that is, it used to flow throughout the year, but now it has become a seasonal river. So in a tropical country like ours, river is not the source of water. It is the monsoon rains that is the source of water. That is, whatever water we have in our country, it comes in these 2 months, and in order to hold this water in our soil, the soil should be rich in organic content like plant and animal waste. But due to large scale removal of trees from either side of the river banks, we can see right now, whenever it is monsoon, there is huge floods, and whenever there is a summer, it becomes a drought. So the unique solution which has been recommended by Rally for Rivers is to cover both sides of the river basin with trees. So how this is being done is like, whichever area is occupied by government, the regional trees will be planted, and whichever area is occupied by farmers, agroforestry is recommended, because as we know, farmer suicide is increasing a lot in India. Farmers are in a large scale debt, and this everyday in newspapers we hear that. But we can totally bring a transformation to this. How this is along with their seasonal crops, we will be planting fruit trees and timber trees. That is, even if the crop fails, the farmer can cut these trees and sell them, or sell the fruits, and hence have an alternative source of income. When such a thing happens, his economic stability is guaranteed. Along with that, a farmer will be encouraged to grow trees, because usually we hear this, that all these people with ecological concerns, they say do not cut trees, you should not cut trees, and all this stuff. But if you do not allow a person to cut a tree in his own farm, why would he even think of planting trees? So it defeats the entire purpose. But with this, a farmer is encouraged to plant trees, and after a certain period cut those trees and sell it for his own income if needed. So for this purpose, Isha Foundation is planning to plant 242 crore trees within a span of 6 to 8 years, and you can also be a part of this. So you have to be a part of this, then only we can make this a reality. So each sapling will cost 50 rupees, and 42 rupees will be provided by us who would like to contribute, and 8 rupees will be taken from the farmer, so that he also feels responsible to take care of the tree. So right now all the volunteers are traveling all across the Cauvery basin, talking to the farmers and asking them to shift to agroforestry, and a large scale work is happening. But the major work is that we need your contribution. So I am also collaborating with Mukul Anna of the Yogi Re series. You might, if you have been watching my videos, you might definitely know Mukul Anna. Why I am collaborating with Mukul Anna is because he conducts a lot of yoga programs, and in his crowdfunding, if you contribute 25 trees, he will sponsor a child under the Agastya program he has. These kids are underprivileged kids, and he will be taking care of their yoga programs. And also, if you contribute 100 trees, there is a free there is a web stream he does on the yogic diet, which will be free for you. So he will give access to one seat for you if you are able to contribute 100 trees, because the yogic diet is something that I get a lot of questions, but I am not well versed in the yogic diet. Especially I eat a lot of non-veg food also. So people who want to know about the yogic diet, definitely this is a great opportunity, because whatever information Mukul Anna will be giving will be the official information from Sadhguru and the Isha Foundation. This is something that Sadhguru, if you had asked Sadhguru about the yogic diet, what Mukul Anna will be giving you is the exact same things that Sadhguru would be giving you. So this is a great opportunity to get that. But more importantly than all this, what I feel is, why I ask you to contribute is, this will bring an immense fulfillment for you. Maybe in 3 to 4 years, when you see the fruition of this, when you see the effect of you contributing just 42 rupees, it will give you immense fulfillment. Because in life, whenever we do something, we expect something in return. But this is an opportunity for you to do something, which you might not even see. Who knows, in 8 years you might not be there. I hope you are there, but you might not be there. So when you do something like that, it will give you immense fulfillment. So this is a great opportunity, because the world needs this right now. Because Rally for Rivers and river revitalization is not an Indian problem. Water problem is a huge problem all around the world, And right now, if we can show these people that it can actually be done, that it is not a Herculean task, but if people are willing and committed, and if we can make it happen, this will be taken up all around the world. Because even I have a lot of friends who say this rally for rivers, this Isha Foundation is all nonsense, you just want to occupy lands. But if we can show such people that this is a genuine thing and this is a genuine work that is doing on by genuine people, then all this will turn around, and even they might join the cause, because everyone needs to be a part of this. A river revitalization is not just Sadhguru's or Isha Foundations or the government's thing. This is our need. Water is our basic need, and if you don't have water, nothing will matter anymore. Not our bank balance, not our anything for that won't matter. So I hope you guys contribute to this. I will put the link of Mukulana's crowdfunding. Please contribute whatever you can. At least contribute a tree. If you are not able to contribute a tree, at least spread awareness by posting it on your Instagram and WhatsApp statuses, so that we can make this successful. Let's make it happen. Namaskaram.